What's going on, guys? Nick Foy here from AskNickFoy.com, bringing you another daily video on online business, websites, traffic growth, social media, the whole works to help you build a digital business that makes you income to quit your job someday or to support a lifestyle of enjoying the weekends, enjoying the vacations, whatever your goals are with online business. I'm here to support you in bringing you helpful video content. So today's video is going to be about SEO, like we've been talking about the past few videos. So this is the checklist video where we're going to walk through the different search engine optimization steps that YOAST SEO plugin recommends. So step number one when you're first setting up a new website is you got to have the YOAST SEO plugin. When you publish blog posts and you click add new and you write out your whole blog post, the YOAST SEO plugin is going to be that guide that makes sure that that blog article is optimized for Google search so that you can have articles ranking #1 on the first page of Google, like this golf article is for my website and bringing me hundreds of visitors per month. And when you do that for multiple blog posts, you get multiple rankings on the first page of Google, and that collectively brings lots of traffic to all those different blog posts, bringing you thousands of visitors per month, which then go down your sales funnel and eventually can convert to customers. So this is why SEO is the important foundational step that will help transpire all the effects afterwards. So by getting SEO right, you can make a lot of things spiral your way and you can start seeing your business grow and your revenue grow. So go to plugins, add new, search YOAST SEO. It's going to come up. It's got the stoplight. Click active, activate. Once it's activated, it'll say active here. And then you can check it out in your plugins tab if you want later. But in the meantime, they're going to go ahead and make a tab for it. So when we come down here, there's a little tab that says SEO and it's got the little YOAST logo. So you'll go here to your dashboard. You're going to need to go through the setup phase. It's like 12 steps, I think, or 11 steps. And it's going to have you input different settings to get the plugin all set up. And then it'll walk you through all that so you don't have to know anything. You just have to look at each step as you go. Once you're done, you'll be good to go. So step number 2 is to write a blog post. So here's an example blog post that I recently wrote called $280,000 in real estate flipping profits. So this is on my wealth personal finance website, under30wealth.com, where I share my real estate investing journey to build passive income that's going to combine with my online business passive income and allow me to retire at a young age, go travel the world, do a lot of things people can't do because I got started at such a young age working, making passive income. So this article in particular talks about 2 different real estate deals I did that brought in almost $300,000 in real estate profits by the age of 22. So if you want to check it out, you can check it out. But today we're going to be optimizing it for SEO as an example. So when you look down here, it says word count 1526, so over 1,000 words, almost over 1,500 words. So it's a pretty good lengthy article. You've got different headings here. So these big bold words are headings. So right here it says heading 2, and then you've got just normal paragraph text. All right, so that's key to point out because you're going to be optimizing those headings for different keywords in a moment. So as we scroll down here to the bottom, you're going to see the YOAST SEO plugin extension right here. So if I fold it up, it's right here. It's this bar here that says YOAST SEO. So we'll make it turn into a drop-down menu. So right here, it's going to start off showing you a preview of what it's going to look like out here on Google. So you've got the website title right there. So when I come out here, here's some examples. You've got the website article title here on Google that's this blue color. Then it turns purple once you've clicked on it. Then you've got the URL right here with the URL extension. So you've got your basic domain name and then slash, and you've got all the extra URL length after it. And then you've got the meta description down here. So this is a couple sentences that Google's going to show where people can read to get a little preview of what the article is about. So it's important to write a solid meta description that's engaging and actually wants to persuade somebody to click on your article over all the others. So you're competing here with like 5, 6 different websites that show above the fold, and then as they scroll down they can see more. But for the main part, you're going to be competing with these 5 different links here that are showing on this above the fold section of the first page of Google. So coming back in here, this is where you can edit it. So click Edit Snippet, and you can give it a title, or you can leave the title as is. So it'll automatically pull the title up here that you wrote into the title bar of your blog post, and then the permalink will pull that title as well, and it'll stick it in here with little dashes in between each words. Or you can click Edit and customize that permalink. So you can customize the title and permalink up there, and then when you get down here to the YOAST SEO plugin, you have a chance to customize it again if you want. So here you could type in a new title of how you want it to show on Google. So if I look this over, 280,000 in real estate flipping profits at age 22, dash under 30 wealth. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this as is. It inserts the post name for me, and then it includes my site name here. So that's the little dash under 30 wealth. Then I've already edited the permalink up above, so I don't need to edit it here in the slug. The only thing I really do need to do down here is put in a meta description. So this meta description was originally blank. I went ahead and wrote in a brief sentence. So it's got a green bar here where you pretty much want to type until it gets almost full. Once you type too much, it'll go red, and that'll show you that you're probably going to get cut off. So when you come back over here, you can see golf result number 2 and 3 here. They started typing out a couple sentences, and then it got cut off right here. It said no accident, and then it got cut off. Here it says that the golfers are well, and then it got cut off. Whereas mine, you can see it shows kind of complete sentences. So that's going to help stop you there. So if you try to fit everything in before the end of the green bar gets down to the end. So at age 22, I've been able to excel in real estate investing by finding 2 different properties with 6-figure profits. Learn how I did it in today's post. So I had to play around with wording until I could get a coherent description that tells people what my article's about while staying in the cap. So once you do that, that's going to be, some of the main steps. But down here is where we're really focused in today's blog post. So what we're going to do is analyze the analysis section. It's got green lights, yellow lights, and red lights. Red is bad, of course. Green is good. So what we got to do here is put in a focus keyword. So this is what our article is about. Then YOAST SEO is going to analyze our article around that keyword, and it's going to tell us different things that we could do better. So for example, coming back up here to the top, if mine is about real estate flipping or real estate flipping profits, let's say somebody was typing in, some different keywords like real estate investing, real estate profits, flipping houses. Those would all be different phrases somebody might type in. So to make things easy, let me just use a basic short keyword like real estate, but you can also get more dynamic by putting in like a longer tail keyword. So I could have put in, real estate investing tips for beginners. That would be a real specific keyword somebody would type in. So the more general you keep it, like real estate obviously is real general, so that's going to have millions of searches per month. Whereas real estate investing tips for beginners, that's more specific. That's what somebody would have to refine their search. Just like here, I used high school golf practice plan. That's a lot more specific than just typing in golf practice plan. So you can determine how specific you're trying to rank your article, if you're trying to rank it for more broad terms or more specific terms. So in this case, if I was trying to rank it for real estate, that's going to be really hard to do, obviously. So I wouldn't actually try to rank for the words real estate. I would get more specific, such as real estate investing or real estate investing tips. So just as an example though, we're just going to do real estate for today. So typing in that focus keyword, it's going to go ahead and check your article for you. So first it's going to say it's a red flag that I've used this focus keyword 2 times before. So it's probably a good idea to do another keyword is what it's basically recommending. So I could type in another keyword and that'll get rid of this. But if I really wanted this article to target this keyword, I could keep it as is and just ignore it. The focus keyword doesn't appear in the first paragraph of copy. So you want to make sure it's clear what your article is about immediately to Google. So I could come back up here and you could see my very first paragraph right here says, "Good day, under 30 wealth nation." And then I use the word real estate, but it's in the second paragraph once I've started a new paragraph. So that's something I could fix if I wanted to. I could make this all one paragraph, and then we could come down here and confirm that it worked, since that's technically in the first paragraph now. So it got rid of that red dot. Then it says the SEO title contains the focus keyword, but it does not appear at the beginning. So if possible, it wants me to move my keyword towards the beginning of my title. So right here, 280,000 in real estate flipping profits. So it is kind of at the beginning. It's more in the middle / beginning middle part of the long keyword phrase title. So if you wanted to, you could move it to the beginning, but it would kind of mess up my title and what I'm trying to display to the viewers. So if I'm worried about, getting people to click on my article over somebody else's, I obviously want to talk about my $280,000 flipping profits. So I'm just going to leave the title as is and kind of ignore that suggestion. But if there's another better way to reword things to still kind of get the message across, then I could theoretically put the words real estate at the very beginning if I could figure out how to restructure the sentence of that title. So that's the next step that would clear that. And then you've got all these ones that I passed that are green. So it says this page has 0 no followed outbound links, and I do have 4 normal outbound links. So it would kind of dock me if I tried using no followed links to outbound websites. So basically that a no follow link tells Google not to give it juice, not to follow it, not to give it any credibility. Do follow links are links that Google will follow and give credit to. So ideally, to rank in Google, you want to get backlinks, do follow links. So more on that in another video. It's kind of a confusing topic. And then we've got the focus keyword appears in 3 out of 7 subheadings. So you want to use it in at least 1 or more subheadings. So that's where we talked about these different headings here. You've got the H1, H2, and H3 headings, which H1 obviously is the biggest, and then it gets smaller and smaller. So if you have a general topic and then you got a subtopic underneath that general topic, and then you have even more subtopics under each of those subtopics, so it's a little hierarchy. So Google likes to see you use the keyword in your subheading. So here I've got it in my subheading. It says real estate right there in my heading 2. And then I've got a heading 3 right here that's got real estate. So I use the word in my different headings multiple times, so that got me the green light. Then we've got images on this page. They have to contain all attributes using the focus keyword. So anytime you stick an image into your blog post, it needs to have that focus keyword. So in this case, I'm not seeing that I have any images in this blog post, so that's probably why it's green. But if I was to insert an image, for example, there would be a little section when you're uploading your image that says alt text, and all you would do is add in the keyword into the alt text. And what that does is when people come over here to Google Images, it's going to help your articles rank. So actually, here's some more of my images that I recognize that are mine, where I've used the term golf practice plan or high school golf in the alt text before, and that's helping them rank here in Google Images. So this one's mine, golfpracticeguides.com, golfpracticeguides.com. So you can see the importance of using keywords in your alt text. It'll help Google understand when somebody searches for images with different keywords, it'll pull up those images most relevant. So I've got lots of different images here that I'm pretty much taken over, as these are all my images, all these are my images. So I've pretty much taken over this keyword with lots of different images from my website. So that's another important step, the alt text attribute in the images. Keyword density is how many times you use a keyword in an article. So they found it 13 times, which puts me at 0.8%. Ideally, you want to be right around 1% to 2%. If you go over 2%, it starts looking like you're keyword stuffing, and Google will penalize you for that. So you want to make it natural. You don't want to overdo it where you're putting the keyword in way too many times. So for example, when I mentioned how I had 1,500 words and then I used it 13 times, so they're going to pull out a calculator and they will calculate it for you automatically. But I use the word real estate 13 times, divide that by 1,500 word article, and that's how they're going to get that 0.08% So right around 1% density. And then you've got the focus keyword appearing in the first paragraph. So that was the one that was read earlier that came down here now as a green bullet. The meta description contains the focus keyword. So when I wrote in my meta description here, I used the words real estate right here. So that's good. You want to make sure that you're at least telling the reader what the article's about by using the keyword in it. The length of the meta description is sufficient. So that's where we talked about making sure this bar turns green. If you have too short of a post, it'll be orange. And then if you have too long of a post, it'll turn red. So when it's the right length, it'll be green. The SEO title has nice length. So again, you can look at your title length here. If the title gets too long, this green bar will turn red. And if it's too short, it'll be orange. So in this case, my title is a good length, which makes it green. All right, and the last step is you want to write articles that are a minimum of 300 words in length. So since this is a 1,600 word article, according to the YOAST SEO plugin, that is substantial length, which gives enough content, enough data that Google can figure out, what your article's about and help it rank. So those are all the different steps under the analysis tab that you can comply with. Once you get them all green, you can come up here by the publish button and there will be a little YOAST SEO bar here and it'll say you're in good standing and it'll be green. And then readability, it also has an analysis tab I could switch over to for readability, and it says I need improvement to make my article more digestible, make it easier for people to read. So right here under the readability tab, I could just click that and it's got the same thing. It's got a bunch of different bullet points that are orange, red, and green that I could fix if I really wanted to get technical and optimize my blog post even further. But a lot of times I just focused on the YOAST SEO criteria for optimization. I don't really worry about readability so much. Sometimes I do, but I'm mostly concerned with getting the SEO checklist to turn green. And then again, you've got the little green circle here, green lighting you. So if this was red or orange, or if this was red or orange, you would know that it still needs some improvement. So once you're all done, you could just click the update button and it'll update all your changes. And now your blog post is optimized for search engines. And then it'll hopefully eventually after several weeks, first it should index into Google within a few days. So in the last video, we talked about how to get your web pages indexed into Google. So you can check that video out. But once it gets indexed within a couple days of updating, then over several months, as your website starts gaining more backlinks, more traffic, more credibility, and it's optimized, eventually you'll start ranking and moving up the rankings in Google. So this took a while, but finally I'm able to get a lot of my different blog posts and articles to start ranking in Google, and rather quickly. So it's only August and I wrote this one a couple months ago in June. So it's only a couple months old, but it's already surpassed other articles and websites that have published for the same topic. This one was published back in 2013. So it's kind of cool that I just have a recent article that outranks everything that's been around for years. Sometimes aging does help your stuff improve rankings. So that's why I'm saying over time, if you optimize everything, you'll notice your rankings will slowly improve each month. And after a year or two, as your domain ages, as those blog articles age, that content should start ranking better and better over time, as long as you are within the guidelines of search engine optimization and you're not doing spammy tactics that will get you penalized by Google. So that pretty much concludes today's video. We talked about downloading the YOAST SEO plugin, going through the setup phase to get it all set up. Once it's set up, you can come here to your blog post. Down here underneath your blog post, it's the first tab. You can make a drop-down menu and it'll show you everything that you need to do to optimize your blog posts. Once that's done, you just got to give it time, make changes, make tweaks over time, keep testing, retesting to see what's working, what's not, and eventually you'll start getting your articles ranking on Google in the first page where most people visit, and that'll start sending traffic back to your website. So thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button if it was helpful, and turn on notifications. I'm uploading a video every single day, so I will see you guys in tomorrow's episode.